DC is a special place. The abundance side of that is, okay, well, it's possible. Latasha, you're not asking too much. Draft exported. Let's go ahead and submit it.
So what is your brand?
I have a podcast for freelancers.
Like me?
Yeah. Freelance Friday. Check it out.
Oh, nice.
45 degrees and we pump 100 times. Good morning. It is Tuesday and I am about 10 minutes from teaching a class. I'm teaching the YouTube Creator Accelerator, which I think in the last vlog I was selling, and this is only week 2, but so far it's going really well. People seem to be like really into it and it's truly so fun for me. I mean, the advice I always give people is teach or, create about the thing that you want to really teach and create about, and it's very fulfilling for me. So the first session I did how I typically do my accelerators, which are kind of like webinar style, where I teach and the students are not on camera or anything. I think that works for the social media accelerator. For this one, it really is like everybody's doing something a little bit different, and there's, a lot more questions that are very like personalized and things like that. So I asked them, I was like, would you guys rather just do these meeting style and maybe make it a little bit more chatty? And everybody said yes. So I'm excited for that, but I'm a little nervous too, because I feel like it just like adds a layer of things you have to worry about, like making sure people are on mute, and there's more potential for weirdness, I guess, to happen. So I just joined this songwriting course, totally unrelated. It's just for fun. It's like just something that I have been exploring as a hobby. Our first class was on Sunday. There was a guy or person, I don't know, vaping. Like I saw out of the corner of my eye like a smoke poof, and I was like, that person's just vaping on the thing. And it's like that kind of stuff you don't think about. Like, she didn't say anything to him. And I mean, I guess there's nothing in the rules against it, but like that would make me uncomfortable if somebody started doing that in my class. Anyway, afterwards I've got 2 meetings. I've got a co-working call and a mastermind. And then we're going on an exciting trip tomorrow. So stay tuned. So I'm on my co-working call right now. We've got 35 minutes on the clock. We've got a group of lovely faces that I'm looking at, getting some work done. So I am uploading my recording from the class that I just taught. It went really well. People seem to really like that format. I think, like, FYI to myself though, I need to schedule them for 90 minutes instead of 60 if I'm doing them more like interactive. After this uploads, I think I'm gonna actually work on my own YouTube planning. That's what we talked about in the call, was how to separate your content by pillars and then come up with topics and then put it into an editorial calendar. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and work on mine because it's November 4th that I'm recording this. And this is the time of year where I'm always like, I basically have like 2 batching sessions left for the year before the holidays and all of that. I like to take Christmas week through the New Year's off. I like to take most of Thanksgiving week off. So it's like, it's go time. So let's plan some content. All right, little change of plans. Sorry about the leaf blower. I'm sure you could hear that, but little change of plans. A friend of mine is in the neighborhood and wanted to meet for coffee. So I'm gonna do that really quick. Hopefully it'll be short and sweet because I do have to come back and pack. Mastermind was good. Co-working call was really good. I think I had like 10 or 15 people on there. All good things. And I am in the mood for a chai, so we're gonna do that. Okay, it's Wednesday morning and I'm at the airport. It was an early one. I got up at like 5:30 or something. And we're headed to DC. I can't wait to tell you more about this event. I probably won't have a chance to like vlog face to camera until later, so bear with me. I'll try my best to make some editing magic happen or squeeze in a little moment, but I'm very excited for this event. It should be fun. I'm a little nervous, but mostly excited. amazing attempt at vlogging with my DJI while trying to iron my outfit. Nope, that's not gonna work. Shoot. I'm here for an event by The Riveter. A woman named Amy Nelson is the founder of it. I've been following The Riveter for quite a while, back when I was on Twitter. I loved following Amy's stories. She has a very, very compelling, interesting story. I'll let you dig into it on your own. But yeah, she has this company called The Riveter, which is all about kind of women in entrepreneurship, media, and I got invited to this event. It's called The Gathering that she's hosting. Shout out to Maureen. Maureen is a friend. She has an amazing brand all about ageism in the workplace. And so you guys should check that out as well. Anyway, long story short, she was like, hey, I got invited to this event. I think you'd be a great fit. It's invite only. And I was like, heck yeah. And it's in DC, which is my maybe third home at this point. I used to say it was my second home. It was kind of the place that I feel like I became an adult. I moved here when I was 18 for a little bit of time. I spent like a summer here. My dad was from here, from Baltimore at least. So yeah, it definitely feels a little bit like home for me. I say third now because I feel like Florida is more home because it's more recent. But anyway, I don't know how to make this thing like look up at me. I got lucky and, ooh, there we go, kind of. My hotel room was ready early. I was thinking I was gonna have to do a quick change in the bathroom, but I've got some time, and this dress, I'm just gonna wear like a day dress. I bought black flats. I never wear flats. I have not worn flats since like forever, but I feel like this is what people wear in DC. Like nobody wears heels because you do so much walking, so.
Where did she go? I swear she was just here. Running the show, so unafraid. Wish I could go back to those days. Where did she go? Is she hiding in me? Behind dreams I used to dream. Help me see the world the way I used to do. I was just crying.
This is gonna maybe be my least attractive clip ever. Let's see, can I make this move up? No, don't do that. All right, I guess we're just gonna lay in bed together. I wanted to make a quick clip to round out the night just while it was fresh in my mind. It was a great day. I'm truly moved. I'm truly so glad that I came. Huge shout out to Maureen for inviting me or recommending that Amy Nelson invite me. Where do I even start? We had basically sessions all morning or afternoon. And then one of the standout ones for me was the author of this book, who I had followed or at least seen on Twitter back when I had a Twitter a lot. She wrote this book, Toxic Grit. A lot of what she said really stood out to me. It's basically about, like, I think she said we have like 10 different characters inside us. You know, she's a mom, she's a romantic partner, she's a CEO, she's a, you know, bunch of other things. And she kind of just talked about the importance of basically, like, she didn't use this word, but kind of like compartmentalizing and like being able to say like, all right, for the next hour, I'm going to be the best CEO ever. And that means I'm going to, you know, get a babysitter to watch my kids for the next hour, and holding space for like all versions of ourselves and not trying to get them to coexist at all times, because that is like an impossible uphill battle. She also talked about something that, this isn't like, you know, her thing. Like I've heard of this exercise many, many times before, but she mentioned it in the book. I think you like this promo for it, just laying here. She talked about the perfect day exercise, which I've actually never done. Like I said, I've heard other, like, for therapists say it and self-help people say it, but I've never actually done it. But it was interesting because she essentially said she did it, you know, twice, 2 years apart. The first time she was coming out of a divorce and, you know, really stressed out and like blah, blah, blah. And her perfect day, she was like, well, I just want to be partnered. I want to have a house with a backyard, with friends. And then 2 years later, she had all those things. And now she's in CEO mindset again. And she's saying like, I want to be on a stage. I want to be on TV. I want to be writing my book, like whatever, something like that. I'm paraphrasing. But that really stood out to me just because I really do think like entrepreneurship and just life in general, but It's one of the things I struggle with being a content creator is, you know, you got to niche down, right, to create content. But the thing is, we're humans. I'm a human. And so there are some seasons where, yeah, my focus is really like, I want to build up a rich, fun, loving, sexy, all the things, personal life. My mind is not really so much on build, CEO Latasha. And then the reverse. There are times when I'm like all in, locked in on the business, and I'm not really trying to go to Disney World or to concerts or to take you on dates with me, you know, like, so I don't know. I thought it was really compelling, and I'm excited to read this book. We've got a 7 a.m. bar class tomorrow morning. It's 11 right now. And the problem is I'm not even tired right now. Like, I'm tired of talking and saying like, hi, I'm Latasha. I host a freelance writer podcast, you know? But like, I don't want to go to sleep, but I have to go to sleep if I'm going to go to this bar class. So I'm going to try to figure that out. I will see you tomorrow at bar if I go, which I really hope I go.
So what did you bring?
I have a podcast for freelancers.
Like me?
Yeah, Freelance Friday. Check it out.
Oh, nice.
So what's that one lesson from that war room that every creator in this room, or not, watching this later, needs to tattoo on their forearm?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest lesson I learned from Jay-Z is no is your friend. No is an option.
Try to hold as much equity as you can until maybe you scale more and then it doesn't make sense to do that. But we walk in seeing every company has to sell for 150 or 20 million. And it's not possible, but for me, it buys me the time to be with my kids, which I really value. And to me, that's worth many millions of dollars. So it comes in different forms.
We find connection, we find competition, and we find collaboration, not over competition. But we find so much hope too. I think what we do can be lonely, it's hard. We are risk takers. We have decided to opt out of a life that we were told we would probably live and just do something else. And the powerful thing is the world now is taking that option away from other people, and they have to come with us. And so we can lead the way and we can do it together. And my ask of all of you is that in the coming week and the coming months, that you connect with this community, that you ask for what you need, that you give what you have, and that you realize we are all in this together for good. So thank you so much. And thank you, Sam.
Lighting in this hotel room is just really, it's really something. I'm trying to like take a semi-decent clip, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. Here's my outfit if you want to see. Well, I had a blazer on actually. Wow. Today was actually even better than yesterday, I would say. I walked away with so many breakthroughs, and I think just in summary, the biggest thing I took away from this event is that you don't have to just pick one thing to do. Like, being a multi-hyphenate is okay. You can reinvent yourself over and over again. I talked to so many people who are so successful, and they've all went through ups and downs and reinvention periods, and I think I have some really good ideas to walk away with. One of the things I've been struggling to tackle for a long time is how to sell B2B. And I had some talks with my table mates today and have, I think, a really good idea. And so I'm excited to action that. My tip for events is always with your notes at the bottom of them. I always make a to-do list. Like, here are some things to do. So beat though. I normally would never lay on my bed like this with my clothes on, but here, let me just lay on top of the blanket at least. I can't. I'm so tired. And I have dinner plans in a very short while. I think I need to leave in about 30 minutes. I'm meeting my friend Diego, who is an alumni of the Social Media Management Accelerator. He was on the podcast recently. I'm so excited. We've never met in person. I'm so happy he was able to make it work. I wish I was able to see more friends because I know I have more friends, students, clients, but I just need to get home back to my routine. I will say the bittersweet, I don't even know if I'm going to put this part in the vlog, but like, I don't know, the bittersweet part of this is... it's gonna sound so depressing. I feel like everybody at that event had like kids, had like a husband or wife, and I'm just like, I'm going home to my work. It is bittersweet because like I said, well, not like I said, but in my brain it's like, yeah, I can focus on the lack or focus on what I don't have. You know, part of me wants to be like, well, how do all of these women have partners that are also ambitious, that are supportive? But the abundance side of that is, okay, well, it's possible. Latasha, you're not asking too much. You are an ambitious woman, just like all of these women here. You're not asking for something that's impossible. I don't know. It's kind of hard to like reckon with the fact that you're sometimes just out of control of your life. You know, life goes on. And there are so many different ways to feel fulfilled in life. The event was actually held at AARP's headquarters, which is kind of funny and interesting because, like, you know, most of the people there, I would say a good majority of the people there were older than me, but they weren't like AARP age still. Like, I would say the majority were in their 40s. I think you can get your AARP card when you're in your 50s. But it was a whole great marketing play for them because they're basically introducing all of us, you know, younger people to their brand now. So when we are at the age to start thinking about that, they're already going to have that brand, you know, affinity from us, which is so genius. Anyway, they were talking about one of their marketing tools. They have these groups for women, you know, older women. They showed us a video of like, oh my gosh, everyone was crying. Like I was like choking back tears. Basically just these support groups, you know, for women to be like, hey, it's a Saturday and I'm, you know, lonely and I'm a widower or whatever, and does somebody want to get coffee? They told the story of this lady who had nobody to celebrate her birthday with, and people ended up coming by her house and dropping off cupcakes, like strangers, just from this group. And this is something that's always on my mind from a business perspective, is like there are going to be so many more childless people than I think any other generation. And what is that going to look like when we're older? You know, and I'm not saying this necessarily in a negative way, but the community and the friendship and the love is something that, you know, money really can't buy. And so groups like that are so awesome. But I don't know, I'm just like rambling here, like literally for no reason. I need to be getting ready for dinner, but it is just something that I think about. Like, I don't know, I hope that retirement homes are lit. That's all I gotta say. Let's get ready for dinner. Also, check out all these books that I got. So many good reads. I'm so excited to read them all. I have no idea what that building is. There's so many cool, pretty buildings here though. Love it. When I spent time here in my much younger years, it's funny because I went like the whole summer without doing any tourist things. I only recently went to the Washington Monument and all that. I came last year on a trip with a man, and it was fun. I got to like be a tourist for the first time. Actually, that was a lie too, because Ryan and I came here together for DC Web Fest, where I won my first ever award for my podcast, and we did touristy stuff then together as well. I'll show some pics. DC is a special place. I will say my most vivid memory from living here was all the rats and mice, and I've already seen so many dead mice on the sidewalk. It's like, ugh, it's gross. Of course, on our walk home, we saw 2 rats. I told you, the rats of DC don't mess around. I'm gonna pack, I'm gonna shower, and it's pretty early. I'm glad. So I think I'm gonna do a little transferring of clips, free up some space on my phone, and work on tomorrow's podcast. Let's pack up. So we'll have a smooth travel day tomorrow, hopefully. There's a bunch of drama with travel. Apparently 10% of flights are going to be grounded tomorrow. I have not gotten word that mine will be one of them. They said, Diego told me I should get to the airport 3 hours early. Apparently they're recommending. I didn't hear that. So thank you, Diego, for telling me. Yeah, so we're going to just pray for a smooth travel day and try to prepare for that. Hold on, before I pack this up, I want to share the very generous and amazing gift bag. First of all, I think I already showed you I got like 5 books. And then in the gift bag, again, very, very generous. I took it out of this beautiful box, but there's this amazing fragrance. Actually, I don't know what brand this is. It's N866. Noteworthy Scents, maybe is what they're called, Noteworthy Scents. This smells amazing, and it actually came so in handy because I always like forget to bring a little, like I have some travel fragrance and I always forget to pack them. And I was smelling a little funky before dinner, so I sprayed a little on my blazer. Some hats from Kit. They had different colors. I kind of wish I would have gotten the like beige one, but I feel like realistically this is like the one that I'll wear every day, or you know, most frequently. We got a productivity planner by Intelligent Change, which I think isn't that Mimi Icon's company. I've always wanted one of these. I like the spread. Maybe, you know, this is good New Year energy. Maybe 2026 is the year I'll become a planner girly. This is so cute. I'm not gonna open it up just so it stays clean, but it's a little scarf that AARP, I told you they have these newsletters for their, you know, the people in their community, and it's called the Ethels. And she said that they have this merch that they all wear to their little meetups. Oh gosh, it was the cutest thing ever, you guys. Seriously. Wait, okay, yeah, I have sunglasses too. Look, they're little cat eye pink sunglasses. Charlotte Tilbury. Fancy, right? Fancy bougie. This is the Beauty Light Wand Easy Highlighter. Beautiful and bougie. Okay, what else? Shampoo, Cleanse and Restore by California Naturals. This is a good thing to put in a gift bag because usually the shampoo at hotels sucks. And then Weenatal, Magnesium Rest and Digest. So it's magnesium blend designed to support relaxation and digestive health. And then Cocoa Via Cardio Health. This promotes a strong heart. Dark chocolate, cocoa powder, oat fiber, natural flavor. Really cute, very thoughtful, very sweet gift bag and books. I feel very loved, and now I gotta figure out how to get this all home. And I'm about to do something that I never do, which is immediately put makeup on, skipping the airport shower, which is honestly terrifying to me, but I've got a brand deal due today. It's 3 o'clock. It was actually due yesterday. I told them I need an extension till end of day today, so I just really want to get to them before 5 p.m. And I also want to work out since I skipped that bar class and I skipped my Pilates to come to this event. So I think I'm gonna do the brand deal, do some Pilates, and then I'll do like my final shower, and it'll feel so nice because it's Friday night, so I can like maybe order food, watch a movie, just have like a really relaxing, chill Friday. So I'm just getting my hair tools out of my bag. I think I'm gonna brew a coffee actually. I do need that while I get ready. All right, you already know, we're gonna have some life chats with Latasha. It's the routine while I get ready. I was listening to an astrology podcast on the plane. It's called Magic Monday with Haley something, but I was listening to her like day by day breakdown. I was like, that's literally what happened to me day by day. It's so weird. And again, you don't have to believe, it could just be coincidences. It could be that thing where you're kind of like looking for examples of that in your personal life to validate it, whatever that's called. I don't care. The point is, for the first time in my like life that I can really remember, this morning I blocked somebody. I blocked somebody's phone number from my phone. And I am one of those people who, I don't do that. Like, I block people on social media if they're like leaving hate comments or something, but I don't like my ex-husband, the guy that I dated after I got divorced, I do not have them blocked, and we talk sometimes. Like, I want to be their friends. Like, I want them in my life in, an appropriate way. I'm just like that. I'm friends with like my college boyfriend, anyway, today I took it into my own hands and I blocked somebody. And the episode, she was talking about exactly that. She was like, this is a time of like letting go of things that do not serve you. And you can often feel your energy shift. Like if you're putting energy into something that's toxic or that is bad for you, or, someone who just makes you feel unsafe emotionally or whatever, you will see that reflected in other places. You'll see creative blocks. You'll see, financial blocks. You'll see blocking other, friendships, relationships, whatever. It was just really interesting. And like, I swear to you, I blocked this person and felt, number one, an instant way. Secondly, I opened my email and had opportunity. I opened my Instagram DMs and had social opportunities and things that were positive. And I just wanted to share that. I mean, astrology or not, just in life, I think that is like truly one of the most powerful things you can do. At the conference, Jennifer Justice, her session on negotiation, she was talking about that. I think I already shared it, but she said like one of the most powerful things I learned from Jay-Z was that no is always an option or something like that. And I was just like, ooh, mic drop. Like, at any point, if something in your life or in your business is no longer serving you, and I've always hated that phrase, by the way, because I feel like serving you, like, I don't know, I think life, relationships of all kinds, right? Relationships meaning business, friendship, romantic. I think they should be a give and take. I think they should be reciprocal. I think we should be selfless in some of those situations, right? I hate this concept of just like, especially in like the dating world, that it just should just be so all about you. And I'm like, you have to give a little, like, hello. So I've never liked that, if something's not serving you phrase, but I think I get it. Like today I was like, okay, like this is not allowing me to operate in my highest, as my highest self. This is not allowing me to even just see the blessings in front of me and nurture the people who, don't make me feel like a terrible person for having feelings. I don't know. So this brand was pretty awesome in that they gave me a brief. They had a really good like set of talking points for their brand, an idea of what they wanted. So everything, including my outfit, was already pre-planned. I'm wearing this black turtleneck. The shot, like they want podcast style basically, but it's going to be a YouTube short. So I'm just making sure nothing here in my background is branded or like that I can't blur out or crop out. And I think I'm also just going to do something a little sassy, and I'll just record a second angle on my phone as well, just to give them a little something more to work with in case, I feel like for short form content, it's good to kind of like switch between scenes. I don't really actually know because I'm not great at short form content, but we're just might as well. And then I'm going to record audio straight into my computer again, just to make it simpler, quicker. And I'm recording on my main camera here. I really love this little stand. It is so easy. It just uses MagSafe and pops right on. So I'll try to get a little angle of my face, which is going to be hard to do because I'm not sitting there, but we'll just do our best. Draft exported. Let's go ahead and submit it. Submit. Ooh, I wonder if I need to put my captions on. I'm just going to submit it as is, and we're going to see what they say. And then we're going to do Pilates. Yay. Yesterday I ate so much food at the conference. There was amazing food at the conference. Like the lunch was quinoa and they had tofu, which like I've never been to a conference and actually had tofu that I can remember. I know, I just feel like I ate more than I typically eat in a day, like way more, which is fine. Like, just to clarify, it is okay. And then I went out, I had that amazing dinner with my friend Diego. I didn't even tell you guys how good it was. I got like a little bibimbap bowl. The rice was like fried to this like stone bowl. It was amazing. Anyway, the point is I'm feeling a little sluggish, not looking my best, feeling my best. So I don't know what the hell I'm doing. No, I'm just kidding. I've been doing Pilates for like over a year regularly. I do private lessons mostly. So I'm such a little lazy about it, a little lazy girl, because she just tells me everything to do. But I do these moves at home. I try to, like, a couple times a week. But I do them imperfectly is all that I'm rambling to say. So my studio does give me this very nice card. So we're going to do mat Pilates. I also do reformer Pilates. When I do in studio, I start on reformer and then I do the mat work. Obviously, I don't have a reformer. I actually do, but it's a really bad one, so we're not going to use that. So we're going to start with the 100. Now, the 100 is, like, you have to know this. If you do Pilates, this is like the move, okay? And I also don't have a mat because I think I left my mat in Tampa. So, yeah, this is janky. Okay. "45 degrees, and we pump 100 times. It's hard. Also, don't judge if I'm like hairy or ashy anywhere, okay? You guys, straight from the airport. Okay, next we do the roll up. Pilates is a lot of being in like a round shape, which feels really unnatural to me. I swear to you, I saw changes in my body within like a month, which doesn't make sense really if you're thinking about building muscle and all that. I swear it's because it just totally changed my posture. Because like if you think about it, if I'm always walking like this, well yeah, like my stomach looks pronounced, right? But since I learned, like, look at how flat my stomach looks comparatively, you know? I also have flared ribs, which, anyway, okay. We love our bodies. Body positive. And you want to roll over. You can grab the backs. Okay, and then the next one I get to skip, which I'm so happy. It's my most hated one, which is rolling like a ball. And you literally, like, you get in like this position and then you're like, not, you don't do that. Please don't try that. But yeah, you like roll and then like roll yourself up. I mean, I guess I could do a couple of these, but I'm not going to do it because I don't have a mat and I don't want to hurt my back. But, you know, you basically like, it's so hard. It's like all about balance. And you're also supposed to be in a C shape kind of. Okay, next, single leg circles. We're gonna do this. And then we're just gonna try to keep, I'm gonna kick this out of the way. Limited room here. All right, now we're gonna do single leg pull, head up. One leg pointed, like at a 45. Pilates stance. I always get the arms wrong, but. I think I was doing my arms wrong for half of that. I always forget, like outside, inside. How much does it matter? Probably a lot, my instructor would say. I think some of these on the list I don't always do because like we do reformer, so we don't have time for all of it. Okay, this one's hard. The crisscross is hard. And you really want it to come from your core. You don't want to be like reaching with your arms. You really want to be leg kicks, where you literally go like that. Oh, that's such a good hamstring stretch. My right hamstring, like, oh my gosh, what happened to my right hamstring? We're almost there, honestly. Side, leg kicks. So you kind of go at an angle though. You go like this. We just go like this. And then you do the opposite, which is probably gonna be not an attractive angle to see. But we front, I don't really have enough room to do it properly, honestly. All right, well, honestly, that's pretty much it. Those are like the main moves that I do. And perfect timing because my camera's overheating. So I'm gonna finish this workout, hop in the shower, and I'll talk to you after. Hello, happy Saturday. I'm just checking out my spice cabinet here. I spent the whole morning editing my video, which hopefully I'll be able to get uploaded before I leave here to the store. All of my spices are like best by August 2024. I should buy new rosemary, right? Yeah, I was working on my podcast that was late and I'm standing at the most awkward angle. I'm so sore from Pilates yesterday too, which honestly makes me happy because I think that means that I did it right. Anyway, okay. I used Riverside to edit. It was an interview and I used the magic clip feature and I figured out how to like adjust the magic clips. So it basically switches in between speakers and split screen, you know, for emphasis and more engagement. But sometimes I don't like how it cuts it. So I still did some manual editing and I really can't tell if it saves time or not. Cause honestly, it's 2:26. Like I started editing at like 11 something. To be fair, I was kind of texting too. Like I spent a good amount of time texting this morning. So it probably was a little quicker. So let me know if you guys would like a tutorial video on that. Cause I think I finally figured out how to really work with Riverside basically. And especially for those who either don't have an expensive program like Final Cut or don't know how to edit in, you know, a more complex tool like that. Yeah, anyway, let me know. But I am going to run to the store. I want to try this sheet pan dinner, which is, I just feel like it's so funny. It's like 2 o'clock and I'm like thinking about dinner. I guess that's life though, right? That's basically like what I build my life around on in the fall and winter is like, what savory meal are we gonna try today? I feel like this vlog is really long. Do you guys like long vlogs? I personally like long vlogs. Like if I see my favorite creator put up a 40 or even like 50-minute vlog, I'm like, heck yes. I think an hour starts to get a bit much, but like 30, I would say 30 to 40 minutes is my sweet spot, but let me know what yours is. Cause I can always also just do like single day vlogs and things like that. But yeah, we'll see what the footage is looking like and decide if I'm gonna vlog tomorrow as well or start a new one.